And now to a story you'll only see on Fox. When you're driving, you might come across all kinds of billboards. We've seen them all here, it seems. But one in particular here on 95 that's facing a Philadelphia school, and it had a lot of people kind of scratching their heads about its location and what it's talking about.
Yeah, that's the reason why. So, Shayna, what's the big deal here? What does it say?
So we were here at the Mast Community Charter School here in Tacony, and I was working on an unrelated story when I walked out and happened to look up and see this billboard behind me advertising for a marijuana dispensary. And of course, it's right by a school, something that we'll likely see hundreds of kids returning to in a couple of weeks. So I wanted to get down to the bottom of this, why this whole thing was set up here, and I got some answers. It says, New Jersey just got greener. Cannabis Co. So that's right outside of a school. What's your reaction to that?
You need to take it down.
This billboard advertising the purchase of marijuana just across the Delaware River in New Jersey, standing tall along New State Road in Tacony, just off of I-95 North, but in crystal clear view of the Mast Community Charter School. A school that's set to welcome over 1,000 kids back in a couple weeks. The billboard promoting quality roots, a New Jersey dispensary, but neighbors say it simply shouldn't be near a school.
School's starting back up, and they're going to think it's all right to smoke marijuana.
So Fox 29 wanted to get down to the bottom of this. Who owns the billboard? Why is it standing by a school? And what are the rules? We learned that the Department of Licensing and Inspection issues the outdoor ad licenses, but, quote, does not regulate the advertisement content.
It's surprising. I think there's better locations for that. With social media, they just go on their phone, and they're getting all sorts of crazy advertisements all over the place. But to the extent that we can control, in a positive way, what's advertising near schools.
District Council member Isaiah Thomas is the chair of the Education Committee for the Philadelphia City Council. We pointed your attention to it just yesterday.
Yeah, so for me, I was shocked. When we talk about safety, we're always talking about safety to and from schools, but never do we really talk about it from the perspective of what people are advertising to our young folks.
And within hours of our decision to get down to the bottom of this, Fox 29 confirms the billboard will in fact be taken down. In a statement provided to us by Keystone Advertising COO, it reads in part, cannabis advertising is a fast-growing category, and while we work to flag potential conflicts like proximity to schools, this one was regrettably missed. It goes on to say, as soon as this was brought to our attention, I reached out directly to the school to apologize and assure them we're working with the advertiser to remove the creative as quickly as possible.
I feel optimistic that the next steps in the midst of talking to all parties involved is that the billboard will be removed in an expedited manner.
So it's coming down.
It's coming down.
So within a few hours of our morning editorial meeting till about 3 o'clock this afternoon, this was resolved. So I can confirm right here live on Fox 29 that this billboard will be coming down as soon as possible and certainly before the start of the school year. Guys.
All right. Glad you were on top of that, Shayna, because it would have been there on day one of school.
For sure.
Yeah, eagle eyes.